Hello everyone and welcome to the Vision Tournament. The National Cup is ongoing as we speak. In the grand finals, we are going to witness two new big teams being readied up against each other. We got Russia and Brazil both being ready to go in just a sec on Castello. We are waiting for the last few players to join in and connect, and it seems like we are about to get very close to being ready. Now on one side we got Henrico Lee, Metal Monstue, Rafakrul, I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, Rafakri, Axie, and Cool. And on the other side we got Zeon, Donley, Hessian, Explain, and Nikamo seems to also be in the server, of course, or in the group here. So I'm assuming that he is streaming for all the South American players, so they'll also have some kind of an understanding in terms of the language barrier. But we are waiting for the last player to join in. Now, of course, we are starting off on the South American server, so this is going to give the head start on, I mean, it seems to be in the entirety, seems to be an Evil Vision side. I mean, they basically chose every single Evil Vision player. At least all their tags are lining up. And on the other side, we got most of them from E8. From Elevate, although they could still retain the same tag from Elevate first and then move over to for Oraine's End, because we do know that some players still retain some older tags, so that's a bit of a confusing factor here. But we'll just keep calling both sides Brazil and Russia just to avoid that confusion. So if you ever get confused, just look at the difference in their ping. We're playing on South American servers, so it's pretty obvious we are with the Russian side, especially talking about the coalition side here. Hessian still remaining on this warm-up round, as we're still waiting, or this entire warm-up game so far, we're still waiting for the last to join, and that's why it's taking so long. If you guys were wondering, because we were supposed to start at 9, although every single COPS game or even some of the grand finals always take a lot longer than we anticipate. Now, luckily I see someone joining. I'm not sure if that's the same person. Oh, there we go. Warshix seems to have finally joined us on this occasion, which is very, very nice to see. And all we're doing right now is patiently wait it out. Just see some gun action here from Donley, but nothing too crazy.
Been planted.
And Stella's still fairly new. I don't really see players picking this map at all. So I hope you guys will keep in mind the fact that I will be very clueless as I will be commentating on this map.
Reach wins.
It looks like we will be getting a reset very soon. Get the pistol round started. I don't know what time it is for everyone. For me, it's around 9:17. Saying that correctly, it's 9:14 p.m. CET. Gotta wake up at 6. So yeah, it's a little bit late for me. This was announced to me as of yesterday, so I didn't really have much time, but I could somewhat fit it in. Not really seeing the knife here on mids, nothing too special, but looks like we can see Brazil getting the pistol round on the board, resetting real quick, and they'll be sitting, or at least sticking with the breach side. Let's see, will the Brazilians have that solid head start, or will it be the Russians to move forward on that coalition side on Castello? We are restarting the match again. Even my iPad just going into sleep mode. Hopefully we don't have too many connection issues as we are connected to the other side of the planet. Or at least I am connected to the other side of the planet considering the servers we're on. Although so far the experience seems to be quite smooth, I would say. Although that's probably more like the connection to the server rather than the ping itself. Now we do see Brazil looking for an entry on the B site. We have 3 players getting set up on this angle. And I don't think they're really aware of this. Most of, if not all, talking about the players for playing under the name for, or playing for Russia here. Sticking all around the A side. Nobody seems to be interested in B. And now that the bomb is finally planted, they're going to get that rotation. Although they will get a full rotation. They won't be doing it together. They will be splitting apart. And there we go. Vorshik's getting surprised early on. Cool finding the first frag. And this is not looking great for the Russians after they lose their first player. But Donly and Exclaim getting 2 more. Refakri and Cool both get shut down. And now we're off to a pretty decent start. But time is ticking. They need to get that defuse in the bomb. And we can see the first frag coming in for Exclaim. Ahmed Monstue and Rico trying to do some damage with the Deagle. And is getting it on the board now with Axie as well. Xeon getting shut down. Bomb is really taken off. Donly doesn't have enough time to get that defuse. Exclaim is trying, but no. It's not going to happen. Not in time. Not today. And the Brazilians will find themselves with the first round on the board. Really came down to time there. Now with this head start, I'm assuming that this will be very good for them. But look at that, the double nade comes in and Cool finds another kill with the AK. And look at that quick little eco round there. Huge double nade near the A side. Absolutely incredible. I was about to like lay down the foundation as I was speaking, and suddenly we see that double nade coming in. Completely shocking me, and I would assume you guys too at home. Ridiculous coming in from the Brazilians. We did not even get to see the match to start properly, and that double nade absolutely obliterated the push there. At least 2 players got completely taken down, with Cool getting another with the AK, for completely clearing the Russians. I almost said Americans. That would be kind of an insult towards them. The Russians. Zayon is shooting towards that smoke, quickly gets the reload. Sticks around the B side. Now it looks like they want to go for the A side again. They're looking for that entry, pre-setting up with the nade here. We can see a flashbang entering. 2 flashbangs kind of flashing their teammates. Not really sure what this was about. Exclaim getting the first, getting the second, getting the third. This is not looking too great. 3 frags are way down. Vorshix gets another. And look at that complete obliteration coming in from the Russians. And the A side, I mean, it looks pretty clear now, doesn't it? Exclaim, getting 3 frags. Really doing a lot of damage, detrimental, and I felt like it mostly came from that mispositioned flash, and eventually, you know, poor communication, not able to get that refrag on him or get anyone locked towards him. No one was really paying attention towards him, and it really gave him a free open area to shoot. Seon getting the final frag. And we are looking 3 rounds into the game already. And the Russians are really showing some resistance after those 2 rounds. Making sure they're also heard. Throwing in the smoke, really clearing up the area, making sure they get a bit of an idea how to control this down. That's a really good smoke, by the way. I haven't seen anyone smoke like that on the A site, especially in that open area. It has a bit more, it's a bit annoying to hold sometimes. You gotta put your crosshair higher. This really helps out clearing that situation, although it does dissipate quite fast. We do see a pre-nade. We see 3 players getting ready on the Brazilian team. Refakri, and we see Cool. Axie also jiggling back and forth. Henrico is trying to time it with the smoke. And the A side is still looking very, very solid. And you can see them getting ready. Really trying to time this push towards the A site. The Brazilians, they're looking for those options. And I don't know, I'm not sure if they're ready. Look at them stacking on the A side, though. It's as if they can kind of smell them coming. And we can see him jumping up, going for the peak. Axie finding the first pick, and we can see Middle Monster finding the second. Vorshix gets shut down. And it is all about momentum right now as the Brazilians enter the site. Not looking too great here for the Russians. Really setting it up properly. Even though they were all near the site, that first aggressive push really got them killed. It was just one by one, like a major domino effect. And now Hessian, the last player standing. Looks like will they go for that complete rotation? You can see a couple players moving up. Cool coming from behind, or from the other side, in reference to Hessian, and he does get shut down. Middle Monster able to take down Hessian right there. And the Brazilians get themselves another round on the board. Now the Brazilians, 3 rounds in total. Axie and Refockery maybe making it 4 this time. And we can see Cool, Middle Monster getting 2 more. Zeon and Hessian both get shut down. Feel like we were watching quick little eco frags. SBR Vorshix. Can he at least get 1 frag with that poor little Deagle? He does. Axie gets shut down, but that's all he's going to do. Full round so far for Brazil. And the Russians are already starting to get hit quite a bit, I must say. And Rico switching around, switching about with the AUG. Quick flash coming down. So Valkyrie gets hit with the nade. Flash comes down too. Oh, we're looking at a pretty difficult scenario. Well, the Brazilians, they're getting hit with quite a few nades. Kind of being disregarded as a bad idea to go towards A right now as that smoke is up. But we've seen them wait for it. We've seen them time it well, be patient, wait for that first player to come through. And they made use of it one time. Really struck down the A site. They seem to be really good at that. The B site is not really that popular. We can see the way that the Russians are stacking on the side that is really being heavily defended. And Explain getting that first pick early on. We've already seen him get those 3Ks. He's a dangerous man. And you do not want to be messing around him, especially without any utility, any type of idea on entering the site. You do not want to be messing around. And we can finally see that rotation. We got 2 players moving up B, 1 player towards the other side. Will they able to spot Hessian? No one's checking Hessian's position. I was really hoping them to at least check his position, but that's not happening today. Enrico gets at least 1 pick, but the only quick shuts him down. And look at that. This guy is on smoke. They got 2 for 3 over the whole exchange. And now, look at all these players jumping up and down. Russians have full control over the bomb, over the site. And I'm trying to find Middle Monster, but that guy already got taken down. Zeon gets taken down in the wildfire there, but Donley is able to refrag for his teammate. And we're getting 2 frags on towards the A side. Another double nade. Really trying to anticipate those aggressive pushes, but it is not working, at least not today with this round, as Explain finds another pick towards the entry of the A site. Refoctory really holding a nasty angle there towards that opening, towards mids. Kind of suspecting some off rotation. We see him running up that smoke, but Amanda wants to. Enrico getting 2 players down. Explain Vorshix both getting shut down on the A side. This is a very good entry, and Enrico gets the frag on Donley. Donley unable to respond, got overblown by players right there on the A side. Not even managing to get at least 1 frag. And look at the Brazilians completely taking over the A side with that bomb ticking off 1 by 1. Zeon will be going to is going to have to save his weapon. We see Hessian doing the exact same thing. But Zeon getting shut down. 7th round on the board. Will most likely go, or at least we are pretty sure it will go towards the Brazilians, being a 2-5. All Hessian is doing right now is trying to look for that, maybe that one player that gets a little greedy, or is moving around a little too crazy, and making use of that. But so far,
Breach wins.
we don't see that happening. He does get out of there alive. Explain all the way on top frag, but Metal Monster Way doing the same. But look at that, KDR 9-3, basically getting 3 frags before getting shut down on average, which is a phenomenal KDR. Especially talking about the grand finals here, Metal Monster Way is killing it for the Brazilians. I see a flash coming down. Zeon is going for a bit of an aggressive engage. Completely leaving the B side, kind of gaining a lot of momentum, or a lot of ground, a lot of map control towards this area, but does get shut down. That's when greed gets a little too crazy, and Rico is able to find you right there. And now the B side looks like a possible option again, and you're not sure where they're exactly going. Of course, we all know that the A side is being targeted again, and I feel like they also kind of understand this. We see one player rotating, but most seem to be stacked towards that A site. Now Donley is moving up, trying to find a position to catch these players off guard, but Cool gets an instant headshot on Donley, and it is not looking too good. Exclaim getting another pick. Cool gets shut down. And we see Oxy and Henrico both pushing up towards that B side. That statue is looking pretty nice, but can we get that bomb plant is the question. This lockdown mechanism on the A side is working pretty well. You know, they keep looking for the A side. They absolutely love to push the A side, to make those setups with the utility they have, and they've been very successful so far. But these holds are just way too strong. There's too many players on just one site, really predicting their movement. But now, this time, we got ourselves a full rotation, and we're catching them off rotation as Vorshix tries to run down. Fakri takes him on, but Hessian is expecting it and refrags his teammate. Now that bomb is going to take off. We're not going to have any time to get that defuse. Explain and Hessian both will be saving their weapons, as there is no point in trying to accomplish something that is very, very unlikely to be in their favor. Now they will be throwing a flash for some reason. I'm not really sure. He is on 9.5k, but I would assume maybe dropping for your teammates would result in a bit more of a... still a bit more consciousness about their economy, or about his economy. We're looking at Zeon. He's on 0, and you're on 7.8k. Would have been nice if you dropped for him. Kind of balance out the economy there. Now we see again those nades are being used by the Brazilians, really making sure they gain ground here, and it works so well. It's not just to try and take them down, but really gain some ground in that area. They are not letting anyone on the coalition side, and in this case the Russians, come up and gain map control over that area. They want it for themselves. They want to make sure that they get it under control, and they want to make sure that there's doubt on the other side. But Donley doesn't see doubt. Donley sees a player, and he goes for the head. Classic Russian style right there. Able to play very aggressive and get away with it as well. Donley going up and down. Look at him go up and down. It seems like the A side is not really favorable anymore. Look at that hard rotation. What is causing this is the question. We see Rafakri taking a bomb towards the B side too. I'm actually kind of curious how they were able to catch this rotation so decently. But look at Henrico. Gets the triple on the entire team, and actually getting one more in the process. And look at them getting caught off rotation. Really getting these frags on the board. I was unsuccessful to capture that on footage, but wow, that was ridiculous. Look at him shine all the way on top, really beating Metal Monster Way to it, 2 with the 2 assists. Henrico comes in with 3 more frags. I was like on the edge of checking out what was going on with the Russians, as I wanted to see how they were going to enter the B side, and they were gone. They were completely wiped off the map before we could even check that out, ladies and gentlemen. Now that is something insane. We can see some jiggle peeking here from Zayun. They're only dropping another smoke there. Very solid one, but now I can't really see it work out this time. You gotta throw it a little bit more accurately. As Rafakri gets another pick on the side, giving the Brazilians the head start they want. You can see the smoke. Again, it was thrown in the right direction, but it wasn't really as optimal as it should have been. And Cool, he's just going to walk straight through it, throwing it on the flash. You see that double flash moving forward, gaining some control. Cool, really trying to expect maybe some backfiring, some stuff happening behind, but it doesn't happen. Metal Monster getting the double. Cool getting another pick. Donley is going to get shut down. We got this quick bomb plan on the A side, and look at this. The Brazilians are absolutely killing it here on the breach side. Really excellent performance. Enrico all the way towards the forest there, not able to find anyone yet, but so far they seem to be succeeding. One more player still remaining for the Russians, and we can see Vorshix saving his AUG as the bomb is ticking off. And Cool still able to find him. Absolutely nasty there by Cole. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Make sure that the eco is also going to be set down even lower for them. Taking a look at the scoreboard, we can still see that ping is so goddamn high here for the Russians, but we'll have to see how they do in the second map to really grasp, or at least get some sort of an idea, because so far this is not working out for them on Castello. Explain, waiting on the corner here on the A site. His teammate peeked that angle. Not really holding anything yet, just kind of sticking to his position. You can see another very solid push coming in from the forest and towards that entry on the A site. They really love the A site. These Brazilians have put so much time into getting this ready, and look at how excited they are to make it work. They've done it several times. They've been on the B side maybe like 3 times so far, maybe 3 or 4 times. I don't remember it quite accurately, but they've definitely favored the A side more. And look at this aggressive push. We can see a flash coming through this time, partially blinding Rafakri, but Enrico is able to get one pick there on Vorshix. But we still see that rotation. Metal Monster, very important. He is going to survive this. Axie and Cool getting 2 more picks. Donley has him both going down. But let's see what happens next. We're actually going for the B site instead of the A site, which is interesting. Explain. Do they even realize this? Look at them both rotating towards the B side. They do actually notice a small little difference. Explain, getting Axie down. They're realizing it is in fact the B site. And they have done this so because of the map control they had. They were actually pushing forward, really trying to check if there was anyone even sitting there waiting for any entries towards the A side, and there wasn't. So now Zayon able to shut down Metal Monster. This is his opportunity. Can he get this 1 versus 2? He is kind of behind on schedule. Not enough time to take down both players and get the defense at least. It is very unlikely unless they were to play aggressive. Unless he were to actually get a pick there before even entering the site, it would have maybe been possible. But as you can see, the bomb is starting to explode now, and he would not have enough time if they played it even a little bit more patient. And considering this is the grand finals, we do expect these things to happen. Now moving over to the final round. Let's see, will this be the slowest round of the first half? Because I believe that, you know, they want to at least turn this into a 9-3. We'll have to see how far the Russians can push it, considering how much they are behind at the moment. You can see Enrico. Okay, so this round has not been slow at all. We've seen a complete obliteration for the Russians here. As we see Donley barely surviving, able to shit down Akse, but that's all he's gonna do, and Middle Monster quickly shuts him down. Pretty aggressive push towards the B side, it seemed for a second. And you know, those gunfights, they happen pretty fast. We were not able to catch up. Now the Brazilians, all they need is 3 more rounds to really clean this off. It's pretty fast, pretty short. But again, like I said, once we see the second map, we're gonna see a different servers that might most definitely impact the Brazilians. We see Vorshix getting 2 picks, Axel, Fakri, both getting shut down. Donley able to shut down Middle Monster. Doing pretty well so far on this pistol round, I must say. Not too shabby coming in from the Russians. Staying in the lead, they're going for that rotation towards the B side with the bomb. And will we see the same thing with Henrico and Cool? Cool will be the first one to notice this rotation very, very shortly as he starts to move forward, creep forward in fact. Now the only question is, will they pursue the B side or will they go for that off-side rotation towards A? And look at that. We are actually seeing it happen. Explain, he's starting to move forward. He is in that corner. He does not get a single pick. In fact, Henrico gets shut down. And oh, now it's looking bad. Cool knows it is no longer about the B site anymore. He is coming in from behind. Cool tries to go for the first, but he doesn't even get the first frag. Wow. What a way to get taken down by the Russians there. Not even getting the first pick to at least get close towards the site. Nope, not happening today. Not even with the XG there. Just a round is going towards the Russians now. I'm not sure if this tournament is applying round balance too. But if that were the case, then this is all they need is to get as many rounds as possible and get ready to maybe get another opportunity on the second map. Rico comes in, gets the first pick on Vorshix. Pretty good start coming in from the Brazilians. And we can see Henrico picking up the rifle and taking out Explain. Really getting that advantage. Oh, Henrico and Refractory both get shut down. Donley and Zayon now is cooking. Now it's starting to cook up, but Cool comes in from behind. And look at that. Donley and Zayon both get shut down, even though they only had 1 pistol. What a horrible eco round there for the Russians. That must not feel good at all. Like, at all to work with. Getting the opportunity to get some rounds for round balance, and look at that, just giving away an eco round. I'm not sure how they will be going with the flow here, but we can already see that they have to eco this round. It's will most likely be a 12-3. I'm not even going to be surprised. We will have to see some magical powers coming in to save the day. Maybe the power of friendship coming in to save these Russians, because it looks like we might see another round being lost. Now after that, it is all she wrote. The Russians have to get as many rounds as possible to make sure that round balance is going to save them real good for that third map. We are seeing them debate it a little bit. Not entirely sure what the next course of action will be, but the A side is looking quite appealing. But with that utility, I don't think anything looks appealing right now other than hiding out. Again, there's not really much they can do. We see how passive the Brazilians are playing. Not aggressive, like we've been seeing for so many rounds. And look at that Explain actually finding Refractory. Not too bad. Pissed around starting off with some kind of general idea they can work with. But Arxe and Middle Monster really doing a lot of damage with the rifles. And now it is over. 12-3. One more round is all she wrote. And the Russians are getting absolutely destroyed on this first map. Now, of course, like I said, this is not the Russian servers. We were playing on South American servers for the first map. The second map, we will be playing on Russian servers. And the way that turns out will really, really, really determine how the second map will go. Or the third map will go, eventually. So I was really hoping to see maybe a few more rounds, make it a bit more interesting, but only 3 rounds, that is going to be tight. All they need is 4 rounds at least. And just with that, Brazilians might be in favor. Middle Monster A already getting the double, getting the triple, and look at them all getting locked and loaded, getting taken down. And it looks like we're just waiting here for Hessian and Vorshix to maybe make some magic come to life. We see Axie and Middle Monster both get shut down. We might see that magic finally pop for the Russians. There's only one problem. We do not have the bomb. The bomb is nowhere to be found. Vorshix able to shut down Refactory. I don't think it really matters. They don't even need the bomb. All they need to do is play some deathmatch, because these players are just walking up into their crosshairs. Look at that, the Russians. Even though they're behind, even though they had a bad start so far, it does not matter. And look at that, Enrico. You let him take the bomb. You let him flash you up, and you let him getting double push there, which was kind of predictable, but he let it happen. And look at that, how the turntables have turned into the favor of the Russians, getting one more measly little round, maybe a couple more after that. We'll have to see how that goes. We see a flash coming through with a nade. Explain, able to shut down Refactory. Middle Monster able to shut down Donley. We're back to a 4 versus 4 now. Monster A is sticking to his position. We see Vorshix being quite patient with it. Throws in another nade, and you can see the amount of pressure we have from both sides. Now Axie moving up quite a bit, actually. They really want to finish this. They're giving them a lot of time to work with, and I don't think they really like that. So far, the A side is looking pretty nice. Nothing too crazy happening yet, but Explain, again, is about to change that. We can see his smoke getting ready to be deployed on the A side, really locking down the site, trying to cover up as much as possible. We see a double flash play again. We've seen this so many times. It gets quite repetitive after some time, and then we can see that the Russians are getting used to the Brazilians with their move. And look at Vorshix, completely confused. And it looks like he will be saving his weapon. 12 seconds. The A side is not looking all that appealing. Is he really going to try and get the bomb plant? Wait, that is insane. He's actually going to try and get the bomb plant. Wait, only actually leaving the game there. And that is it. Look at that. A very, very quick game there at the end of the day. I really expected maybe a couple more to be squeezed out, but we're not going to see it happen. GG well played so far. The Brazilians starting off strong in the grand final so far in this best of 3, and we will be waiting for that second map to come along very, very soon. So I hope you guys been enjoying the games so far, at least the rounds so far. At least I have been. It's been quite interesting so far. I did not expect a few things to happen at the very end, but let's see how this will go in the favor of the Russians. You know, they're really going to have their own server now, and this is really going to help them out get in a more comfortable spot, especially with that connection to the server. I mean, we keep talking about it, but it really is that important, especially in a shooter game like this. You want to make sure that you have a stable connection, especially getting that data back and forth in a short amount of time is going to give you that optimal reaction time. Now, moving over to the break, we will be seeing you very, very soon. Alright, looks like we're finally back, ready to rumble and to go. As we are waiting for the match to properly start, looks like we will be doing a knife round near B long. We're playing on SOAR this time, and these are the teams for today, or at least for the second match. Now, nothing has really changed. We still got the same lineup, same players that are ready to fight for their own country, of course. The Brazilians and the Russians. Now, finally, we are playing on Russian servers or SE servers, or of course the Russians that own preferred servers. Now we are seeing a disconnection there. Knife. I'm kind of waiting for the knife to start, but it looks like that didn't really go according to plan. And we'll have to wait for another reset to get the knife.
Wins.
And now it looks like we will be finally doing a knife on B long. Let's see the players from the, or at least the Brazilians, moving forward as the Russians are coming together. Okay. Interesting choice. Can we get the knife round on the board, boys, please? And we got ourselves a stack going on now. And they just dash straight in, and it looks like the Russians won't be victorious yet again. We see another reset, starting off on the breach side again for the Brazilians. We do see a push coming in from the Brazilians, slowly but surely taking the steps towards the B site. And SOAR, I mean, usually we see these pistol rounds being enforced in the A site, but look at that, Vorshix, he was the only player towards B, and we do see that stack towards A. Now, I don't know what Vorshix really could have done if they pushed towards B other than give a signal, and I feel like the bomb being planted was already kind of a signal. So the takedown on Vorshix really felt like a waste there for the Russians. Now at the end, Brazilians might be able to come through regardless of this 3v3. Now, or at least they've lost 3 players on both sides, but because they also lost Vorshix, they are being put in disadvantage, and the Brazilians still push through with the first round on the board there on the pistol round. And we can already hear a lot of players from the Brazilian side starting to buy up some AKs. And a pretty aggressive run towards the A side. Rafakri and Henrico both getting 2 more picks. Hesse and Explain getting 2 more as well. Axie and Henrico both get shut down in this process, bringing the amount of players that are still alive back to a 3 versus 3, and we are looking for possibly a rotation, or are we still sticking to the A side is the question here. And we can see these Russians really getting a bit aggressive, a bit impatient as well, as Metal Monster is coming from the side, surprising them, and Vorshix is able to punish him. Now Cool is also down pretty low. Vorshix is the last player standing there. We see Cool finally getting shut down. And he goes for another Vorshix. Absolutely beautiful performance here on the eco round. Absolutely phenomenal. Well played by Vorshix. And we can see that Russian dominance starting to kick in. See a double flash coming in with Rafakri. Partially, if not almost fully getting flashed. Hessian is able to come in and save the day for the Russians. Getting 1, 2, and Explain comes 2, and there he goes for the third. And look at that, Hessian, an absolute demon today on the A side with the bomb down. All that remains is one more player on the breach side. Cool with the Deagle. It looks like he will be saving the Deagle for now. Ooh, nice little one tap there from Cool. A bit of confusion there between Donley and his teammate on the side as Cool takes on another player. Back to 2 versus 1. Hessian is just sitting there in the corner. I don't know what he was doing, but Cool will get shut down in that one gunfight.
Smoke out!
Bakri going for the bomb plant.
Bomb has been planted.
Setting it down. Donley getting one. Hessian getting another one. Actually, taking Hessian down. Donley comes in with a second. Beautiful third with the pistol. He has to draw it out. And look at that. Walks around, tries to find something to maybe pick up before the round ends. As he gets the
Bomb has been
defuse.
defused.
Tossing flash. Tossing smoke. Tossing the smoke grenade. Flash bang out.
Donley getting one, getting two, and look at that. Does quickly get shut down by Axie there after he gets the double, and Rafakri puts another cherry on top, and look at that. It's 2 versus 3. They're going to get the bomb plant down.
Bomb has been planted.
As the bomb is ticking off, the Russians are starting to gain some more control here on the breach side. Explain, starting to come back. Vorshix 2. The bomb is ticking, but they're getting closer and closer. All they need to do is take down that last player. The Monster gets shut down, and Vorshix
Defusing a bomb.
will be the player to do that. Explain, getting the defuse.
Bomb has been defused.
Tossing flash. Tossing frag. Tossing flash. Flash bang out. Smoke out. Tossing flash.
first pick as Xeon quickly gets a refrag. Very solid coming in from Explain. Cool is going to be going for that off angle, or at least all the way towards the B site. Warshix. He knows that there's at least someone else on the B side other than him, and look at that Refockery. Actually had no idea. Warshix got away with just surviving and taking down the player with the bomb while he was planting. And another frag on Middle a beautiful performance here from Warshix. And drops it back to a 5-1. And we can see that the inconsistency starting to show itself on the Brazilian side. Axie getting the first one, but quickly getting a refrag. On top of that, Explain comes in to also suffice a little bit. Explain. Starting to move downwards. Gets shot by Henrico, and oh, here he comes, gets the first pick, but Cool is able to shut him down. And Xeon is starting to go and support near the A side. Hessian able to shut down Middle Monster A. It's 3 versus 1. As the bomb is down, Hessian getting cover over it. Switching to the SG. And checking on top of the roof. Warshix able to shut down Cool. It is a complete 6-1 now. We might actually see the complete opposite happening. As we first saw, I mean, I kind of expected this to happen at first, but not to be this drastic. We might see another 13-4 or 5. But this time not for the Brazilians, but for the Russians. Explain comes in with another pick. Refockery gets the pick, but oh, look at that. The Brazilians are doing a lot more damage back, taking on 3 more players. Only able to get 1 more in the process, but quickly gets shut down right after getting that one little measly little pick. Middle Monster getting the bomb planted, but this time we see them possibly gaining another round on the board. Warshix all the way behind them. I don't know what that's going to do, how much use it is, but he could possibly attempt it. He's got 7.5k. He's got a decent amount of time, but of course now that he's standing still and kind of doing nothing, he is wasting it, but he did have a decent amount of time to work with. Could have used it a little earlier, but Henrico will be shutting him down regardless. 6-2. And we can see the Brazilians are starting to make their moves today, ladies and gentlemen. Really showing their strength.
Tossing flashbang!
Cool, able to shut down Explain. First frag coming in. As we get back to a 4 versus 5 for the Brazilians, really getting that head start with the first pick. I feel like the Russians are already starting off with some trouble. Now, of course, we are playing on their servers, so this should still be somewhat manageable for them. This is definitely not a start we want. I'm still surprised that players from South America are having this connection in their areas. And still able to play. Warshix. Oh, that is deadly. Look at that. All these players getting shut down in short amount of time. Warshix gets 3k. And Hessian and Donley coming in with 1 more pick for themselves. And look at that. The round quickly ends just like that. Especially with the way Warshix was playing there. Really aggressive. Followed up by 2 other members playing really aggressive. And oh, it worked so well. Every single gunfight so far has been quite in their favor.
Smoke out. Tossing flash. Tossing the smoke grenade.
Explain getting another pick. Getting one more, get two picks in total so far. Does not get shut down in the process. Metal Monster staying cool, getting 2 more picks. And look at that. The site is looking pretty nice and clear. But will we get that bomb planted on top of it? As that smoke is going to stay up, Zayon, and looks like Warshiks were going to be
Bomb has been
in a
planted.
pretty bad spot there now. Right after the smoke drops, they realize it is a full rotation. And look at them, they've got to go all the way towards the B side. Middle Monthway really expecting to see a few players from the coalition side. Starting to move slowly but surely towards coalition spawn, trying to get like that backstab play going on. You can see that the connection is also starting to get hit a little bit, but not too much. Middle Monthway taking another pick, getting 2 on Explain and Zayon by surprise. And look at him getting the reload as well. Vorshix tries to get the defuse. Will he be able to do it before Middle Monthway gets towards the bomb? No, he won't. No, he will not. And we get to see another round for the Brazilians.
Flash out. Throwing frag.
Going in on the practice plane. Hessian getting the double. Enrico clicking 2 more in total. Hessian comes in with a 3rd. And Middle Monsterway able to shut down Donley. Now that the bomb is down, all we just need is 1 more player, and we can see Oxy towards the B site as the bomb remains on the ground. Finding 1. Zayon getting shut down. Not too bad coming in from Oxy, but there's not really much this man can do right now. What we do in 40 seconds, take down 3 players or get a bomb plant without getting taken down. And preserving the bomb. It is really difficult. It is really harsh, and Warshiks will give him that harsh truth. Rafakri all the way alone on the A site. The moment we try to switch away, Hessian comes in and shuts him down very cleanly. But we do see a B push coming in. Maxi gets 1 pick. And I know about the lags. I did see it happen too. Actually, oh, this is insane. Look at this. Wow. Oh my god. Have I ever seen something this bad? That was insane. Wait, look at Donley. Whoa! Did you guys see that? Did everyone just witness that? What? I have never seen Critical Ops do that. That is new. That is some... It's like I just evolved a Pokemon or something. Have you guys ever seen something like that? Because... I mean, I'm a bit sleep deprived right now, if you guys don't mind, but like, does that mean I'm seeing stuff, or is this realistic what I just saw? Did I just see people shooting,
Bomb has been
knifing around and doing stuff, as if they were in another spot, but their bodies, like their models, they were stuck in 1 frame of space. How does that even work? How do you have a connection with the game, but you also don't? It doesn't work like that. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. Monster gets the double. Axie getting one more on Refockery as well. Quickly getting the defuse. Very solid so far coming in from the Brazilians. They really needed that round. And it looks like they're actually going to win out the round balance. Not too bad coming in from the Brazilians, ladies and gentlemen. Look at them. They can get this to at least a 6 rounds. Maybe at least get 2 more rounds after this. That would be really nice, and they'd really have the opportunity to do so, or at least give themselves an easier time getting there.
Flash bang out. Toss a flash. Tossing the smoke grenade. Flash bang out.
See a flash coming in now. Brazilians, after that little manifesto, they got to keep it up. We can see a lot of rotation towards that B side. Cool gets one more pick. Metal Monster getting another one. Zeon. And we try to see some more wallbang performance, but Cool is going to deny that, and Donley will get shut down. And Vorshix comes in to try and change the momentum of this fight as he shuts down Henrico. Valkyrie tries to move forward. A lot of noise to work with. Explain shuts him down. It's back to a 2 versus 2 as Vorshix gets another one. And Vorshix really shining today with the AK-47. And especially with the servers on the side, they are going to win that fight eventually. Cool, able to get one more. Zeon gets shut down. Explain, comes in, shuts down Cool. Metal Monster starts to take his route towards spawn. Vorshix. Gets 2 frags in total. I was about to say, is he really going to get for that other frag? Yes, he will go for that other frag. 3 frags in total. This guy is on steroids. See another B push coming in for the Russians. So far looking pretty good as they shut down Axie and Henrico. Cool getting 1 pick in the side, but looks like Axie he's not happy. He's not happy at all. A little bit of that salt been poured onto this game, and you know what? I can completely understand. Explain, able to shut down Refockery, bringing it back to a 2 versus 4. Only getting another pick on Metal Monster. The bomb is still ticking off. We got one more player still remaining for the team of the Brazilians. And it really is looking like round balance might not be in their favor, ladies and gentlemen. Now we do see them nade stacking, which, I mean, I guess if this is the last round, you gotta unleash everything you got. I'm not really sure what they're trying to do now, but maybe they're honestly just praying to get that one measly little round to get round balance on the board. Refockery getting that pick on Donley. Oh, what a start. What a beautiful start to work with. You can see how safe the Brazilians are playing this. But is holding angles even enough? Considering that when you see the player, you're already dead? How does that work? Seeing another flash coming down. Sion taking the route towards the stairs. Not spotting anyone yet. Flame also taking some footsteps now. It's cool. Actually using the sniper. Look at him. He's getting shot right through there. Complete wall bang. At least that's what he sees. Now also rotating back, playing a bit more safe. Now we don't really see this too often. How did Cool get that shot? No, he's getting the double as well. How is this possible? Cool. Completely surprising me, and I'm assuming you guys too at home. Ridiculous performance coming in from Cool here with the sniper. Really unpredictable. Kind of trying to like distract the enemy as he's just randomly shooting, and Refockery comes forward and gets the defuse.
Bomb has been defused.
And the Brazilians to get another round on the board. It's 5-12 now, which means that this will be very interesting in terms of round balance. I'm not really sure. Was it a... Actually, it is. They do get the advantage now. I'm just going to double check this. I thought it was 5 rounds, but it could be 4. I'm very sorry, everyone, because I'm extremely sleep deprived as I am streaming this. Yeah, 4 rounds. 4 rounds was the previous one. Oh, I'm like... I don't know if you guys are probably not noticing this. I do apologize for this. This is a bit unrelated. I'll explain it after the game is finished, or after the second map is finished. Zayon getting Refockery down. Donley able to shut down Henrico. And Zayon able to shut down Axie, getting 3 frags so far in total. Look at the excitement coming in. Or the excitement, I mean, must I say excitement? They really want to end this. I mean, it doesn't really matter anymore, at least, because that's all they're gonna do. 5 rounds, they're gonna win out the round balance, which means that they'll be able to pick the server. Which means I'm not even sure if they will take this to a 3rd map, as they know that this will be very hard for them. But to go back to what I wanted to say, because obviously I don't know if they're gonna play a 3rd map or not, but I will be ending the stream here regardless. I was not expecting to stream this late. I was supposed to be at 8 first, and then they were like, oh, it's 9, and it's alright, that's manageable for a CET time. Which means that, the problem, while I have been streaming ever since the first map, my eyes have just been closing non-stop. Like, I have to wake up at 6 tomorrow. I've been incorporating this sleeping schedule for myself, which means that... I don't know, my body is used to sleeping right now. Like, right now I'm supposed to be, like, gone. So, I'm, like, really struggling to look at the screen and pay attention and focus as I am, like, completely sleep depriving myself. I don't think that's healthy. So, I've asked the community, or I know that there's a second stream running, and I asked Relin, this is the guy that contacted me, Relin, or RXLLEN, if I could stop after the second map and let you guys go ahead and watch Nikamo's stream, because Nikamo is, I'm sure you guys know who Nikamo is. Go check him out. He is speaking in another language, but I'm sure you guys will be able to follow the stream there. I just need to really put my health above the game right now, so I apologize for that. It's a bit out of nowhere, but I don't think it's very good if I'm like forcing my eyes to stay open as I'm casting the match, and I don't think that that will be a great experience for you guys, as well as I'll be like saying things wrong or just being silent for like 4 or 5 seconds as I'm zoning out. So you guys go take care, check out Nikamo's stream, and thank you all for, of course, for hopping by with this stream. Of course, you guys want to hear the English version, which I understand, but for now, this is all the options that we have. Again, thank you, Relin, for having me, and I'll be cutting off now. Have a great day.